Welcome. We're going to start on our hands and knees. Doing some cat-cow. So on the inhale, drop the ribs and lift the head. And then exhale, rounding the back. Breathe through the nose, sipping the air in. And then letting it out. Mobilize each of the joints in the back. And then tuck the toes, come up onto the feet, stretching into the feet, and then squeeze the hand, and then spread the fingers, squeeze, spread, to warm up the wrists. And then turn the fingers towards your knees, stretch the wrists. Relax the jaw and the face. Try to breathe into the belly. The belly's soft on the inhale. Alright, let's come into down dog. Make sure your fingers are wide and point your elbows towards the back of the room. Let the head hang. Inhale into plank slowly. Exhale back, downward dog. Inhale, sipping the air in, smooth. Exhale back. Keep going. Remember there's pauses at the end of the breath. So breathe in and hold it. And then breathe out, hold it out. And then bring the knees to the floor, big breath in. Exhale, nose to knees. Just crunching the abdominal. And then come up onto the hands and knees again. Step the right foot to the front. Inhale, take the arms up and push the hips forward. Exhale, take the hips back, lower the arms. Inhale, go forward. One more. And then we're going to straighten the front leg. So this is where you might need to use the block. Flex the foot, spread the toes. So instead of the foot being like that, pull it back. Try to empty the mind so that the focus is just on the breath and the sensations in the body as they happen. Alright, let's come into a twisting lunge. So lift up your back knee and then twist towards the front knee. Relax the neck. Big breath into the side of the ribs. Exhale, pull that top shoulder back, twisting the torso. Good, do it again, big breath in. See if you can get that shoulder back more. Nice, and then release. From here, let's come back into plank. protract the shoulders so the skin is tight across the shoulder blades. Breathe in, and then exhale, go to the floor, hugging the elbows in against the ribs. Point the toes, lift the knees. Cobra, inhale. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, plank or kneeling plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale to the floor. Use the legs here so the knees are lifted. Big breath in. Use the upper back. Exhale to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. One more. Go with your breathing. Nice. Bring the knees to the floor. And then let's stretch the shoulders by keeping the hips above the knees and walking the hands forward, bringing the forehead down. Spread the fingers, relax the face. Listen to the sound of your own breath. Make your breath louder than usual. And then let's do the lunge on the other side. So left knee comes to the front. So this is more for the hips than the spine. So keep the spine still. Inhale, lift. Imagine you're holding something heavy above your head. And then exhale, go back. So the core is still on. Ribs are still pulling in. Fingers are active, so spread the fingers. And then this time when you go back, straighten that front leg. Put the hands on the floor, the block, or the leg. Spread the toes. Relax the shoulders. Quieten the mind. Standing twisting lunge, lift the back knee, bend the front knee, twist. Back leg straight. Good, pull that top shoulder back. You'll be surprised how far it can go back. So really stretch open the front of the chest and shoulder. But you need lots of breath. Big breath in, and then the twist happens on the breath out. Good. All right, let's come back into down dog. Inhale to plank, go slowly. Exhale to the floor, land softly. Cobra, less arms, more back. So we want to get strong in the upper back, so squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then exhale back to the floor. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Bring the knees to the floor. Exhale, child's pose. Heel up into Virasana, hero's pose. And then just relax the neck. So take the head from side to side. Releasing any tension through the neck. If it feels okay, you can do a full circle. Yeah, and then go the other way. Relax the jaw. Relax the tongue. Okay, and then when we take the arms forward like this, we call it wrapping the shoulders. And when we wrap the shoulders, the muscles here are activated. So I want you to focus on these little muscles under the armpits whenever you're doing this wrapping action. So come down, and then we do this action in the plank. So you're pushing down, but you're hugging in at the same time. Try that, and then do the opposite, so you retract. Then you'll feel those muscles relax, and then protract, you turn them on. So mobilizing through the shoulder joints. Good. Now we're going to do dolphin pose, which uses those wrapping muscles. So we do it on the elbows. Come onto the elbows. Measure your elbow distance by grabbing your biceps, and then put your fingers on the floor, interlace them, press into the forearms, walk your knees a little forward. Now really relax your neck, so your head just hangs, push into the elbows and wrap your shoulders. Feel those little muscles turn on. You could stay here if you need to, and then tuck your toes and lift your hips up. Use your chest and armpit muscles. Relax your jaw, relax your neck. Take big breaths into the belly. Good, and then come into a forearm plank or a kneeling plank. And then come over onto one side, so you're in a forearm side plank. And then lower the hips down, breathe in, lift them up, breathe out. Inhale down, exhale up. Good, let's do the other side. So really good for your spine, really good for your core. Let's do 3. And then come down onto your belly into Sphinx. So on the elbows, stretch through the belly, lift the ribs. You can relax the legs, but take big breaths right down into the belly. So using your diaphragm. So get out of your brain and get into your body. So feel your skin, feel your heart beating, feel your toes, feel your nervous system. And the key to those sensations is the breath. So focus on the breath, and then you'll tap into the subtlety of the sensations. Okay, and then release. Hands beside the shoulders. Get ready for plank. Breathe in. Exhale, push up. Hug in so you feel your armpit muscles turn on. And then go back to downward dog. And same thing here, wrap. So your armpits slightly turn towards each other. So you feel really stable, like you could come up into a handstand from here. So it's not so much of a stretchy feeling. It's more of a stabilizing. And then bring the feet together And lift the right leg into the air, breathe in. Exhale, stay stable through the shoulders, but bring your knee to your nose. Use your core, pull the belly into the spine. Inhale, go back. Spread the bones of the feet, spread the fingers. Exhale, knee to nose. Wrap the shoulders, hug the elbows towards each other. Good, one more. And then we're going to land in pigeon. Bring the knee down. Bring the elbows down, relax the shoulders. Feel the muscles at the back of the leg, and the top of the buttock and the lower back. And use your exhalations to let go there. Okay, let's peel up. Spin the back leg around. Windscreen wipers, just lean back on the hands a little, big breath into the belly. And then exhale, knees over to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, the other side. Go slowly so you can feel what's happening. And when there's a tightness in the joint, the body usually compensates for it by lifting the butt or sort of moving around it. So careful not to do that. Try to loosen up the tension through the joint. Gently increasing the range. Yeah, good. Right, come into butterfly, feet together. Feet are still active. And we're going to do Uddiyana, so breath, vacuum breath. We suck the belly in while we hold the breath out. So breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Hold the air out and pull your belly to the spine. Suction it there for 4, 3, 2, and then let it go. Alright, so that just wakes up that area. We're going to use that now for abs. Lay down. Lift the feet up, put the hands behind the head. Just do lower abs for the first round. Feet are active, so the toes are pulling back. Take a big breath into the belly. Hold the breath and press your lower back down so your tail lifts. And then as you exhale, lift your knees to the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Hold the breath, press down the lower back, and then exhale, lift the shins and knees. Good. Keep going with your breathing. There should be no pain. So you're using your glutes and your abdominal muscles, not your hip flexors. The feeling is a discomfort or a burn under the belly button. So the midline of the body, try to target that exact area. Use lots of breaths, big breaths in, and then on the breath out, we're pulling the belly button towards the spine. We want to build lots of endurance in these muscles so that we can stand and sit with good posture. try to get these muscles really strong. And you do that by fatiguing them over time and adding a little more repetition every time you do it. It's not through struggling, it's more consistency and really focused practice. So make sure every one counts. Really pull down as hard as you can, pulling the belly to the spine. Let's do 4 more. So don't start swinging when you get tired. Have a rest if you need to. Keep the form really good. And then when you're done, set up a bridge. So feet are close to the bum, parallel, and then the hips go up to the sky. We're looking for a solid structure here, so no wobbling. Press down into the 4 corners of each foot. Hug the knees, squeeze the lower part of the buttocks. And imagine that someone's going to put a heavy weight on your hips. So you want to hold it really solid. Really getting strong through the bum and the lower back and the hamstrings. But the breath is still even and smooth. The face is relaxed. Okay, when you lower down, 1 bone at a time. So you've got to keep tucking and lifting and working, because these bones, they want to sort of move together. See if you can separate them. And then when you get to the floor, hug the right knee to the chest. Take the leg straight up and circle the foot, making the biggest circle you can. Keep the leg still, just move the foot. 3 times in one direction and then 3 the other. Again, try to increase the range in the joint. Alright, hug the knee in and take it across the body for a twist. Big breath into the side ribs and release all the tension out of the front of the chest and shoulder. Relax your jaw, your face. Release. Hug the other knee in. Take the leg up. Try to straighten the leg if you can, and then circle the foot. And the other way. Spinal twist. Breathe in a way that feels so good to be in your body right now. Almost like sighing on the exhales. Okay, we're going to prepare for the squat by holding the insides of the knees and pulling the knees wide towards the armpits Flex the feet, so we're stretching the hips, the knees and the ankles. Tuck the chin, press the back of the head into the floor and slide the shoulder blades down the neck, down the back. The neck is straight, relax the jaw. Yeah, good. All right, and then see if you can create the same shape in the squat. It's coming up. So lifting, getting straight, tuck the chin. Breathing into the belly. Alright, coming into the forward bend, so lifting the hips. And we'll do Uddiyana again, the vacuum breath. So take a big breath in through the nose. Full breath out of the mouth. Hold the air out, tuck your chin, create the vacuum. Beautiful, and then come back to downward dog. So it's that deep muscle that is like a sheet underneath the abdominals that helps you feel light. So you're pulling out of your wrists and your shoulders. Every time you breathe out, try to suck in there so it helps you lift more. Alright, let's inhale to plank slowly without tensing the neck or the jaw. Exhale, carry yourself so you land really soft. Inhale, cobra with really strong legs, buttocks. And then exhale back into down dog via plank or kneeling plank. Bring the feet together. Lift the left leg, breathe in. Breathe out, bring the knee through, pull the belly to the spine, hug the elbows in. Inhale, go back. Exhale, come through. Just go to where it feels really good. Push down into the floor as well. One more. And then landing in pigeon. So if your hips are pretty open and you can't really feel this, move your front foot further forward. Notice where there's tension in your body. Let it go. Even if you need to sigh, moan, groan. Nice, come onto the side buttocks so you can spin the back leg around. I'm going to take a seated side bend. Take your right arm up. Big breath in and then exhale to the side. There's little muscles here in the lower back that get really tight. So the main reason for doing these side bends is to stretch that exact area. Feel where that tightness is. Spread the hand. On the next inhale, come up, lift long through both sides of the waist. Exhale, lower the arm. Inhale, lift the other arm. Make your feet active, so spread the toes. And then find that tightness in the lower back. On the next inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the arm. Let's take both hands behind, fingers forward. Retract the shoulder blades so they're squeezing together. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lift the hips up. Inhale down. Exhale up. One more. Stay up this time. You can relax. And then lower down. Just walk the feet a little further away. Get comfortable on your hands so then you can straighten your right leg. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale down. So just single leg raises. On this one, we're going to hold it up. Stay there, breathe in. On the breath out, put it on the opposite knee. And then walk that foot back. Yeah, so this is for the piriformis. This is a little muscle underneath the glutes. It gets really tight when we sit. And then put the hips down, take both legs over to the side. Yeah, come up and then go to the other side. And then we'll do the other side. So this is just active hamstring stretching. Left leg, breathe in. Exhale, lift it up. Still pull the belly to the spine. Good. Stay up, breathe in, and then breathe out. Put the foot on the opposite knee. Find where it's tight. And then breathe into the belly. Exhale to the side. Inhale. Good. All right, let's do another Uddiyana, vacuum. Pull the belly in and up. Ready? Breathing in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Hold the air, tuck the chin, pull in. Keep pulling, keep lifting. Release it and then breathe. Alright, let's do another round of abs. This time we'll do upper and lower. So lay down, but this time really get a good grip of your head so your fingers are interlaced and your thumbs are down your neck. Point your elbows straight up. Lift the feet up off the floor again. Take a big breath in. It's the same thing, we press the lower back down, but this time we lift the knees and the elbows. Inhale down, hold the breath, tuck the tail, exhale, crunch. Keep going. If you need it to be gentler, maybe just put the feet down and just do the upper abs. Try to meditate on the sensation of it. See if you can teach your body to love this feeling of a really strong core. Again, it's not by struggle. It's definitely not by fighting with your body. Stay really calm. Be really gentle with yourself. But it's a gentle discipline. So you do more than you want to. And you sit with the discomfort. The shoulders are wrapping, so the elbows are hugging in. Coping with a little bit of discomfort now. It's going to serve you in the future because it's going to make your stomach really strong, avoiding back pain. Pull the belly to the spine on every exhale. Let's do 4 more. But make each of them count, don't just rush it. So hold that exhalation as long as you can. Hold that contraction as long as you can. And then it feels so good when you come out. Lift the hips up into bridge. Hug the knees in. As you inhale, spread the front of your ribs. And as you exhale, imagine you're holding a piece of paper between the buttocks. A little gripping there. And then see how slowly you can come down. Again, one bone at a time. And then we're going to work on the hip mobility. So just move your left knee out of the way. Lift your right foot off the floor. And just focus on the joint where your leg inserts into your pelvis. Keep your sacrum pressed on the ground and then circle that leg so that you're increasing the range of mobility through that joint. Yeah, go the other way. So the spine, the hips, the sacrum, none of that moves. Just the leg moves. That's it. And then take that leg straight up and grab the foot with your opposite hand. Extend the bottom leg and then take that top leg across. All the way to the floor. And this time you can let the hip lift up. Yeah. Good. Come back to the middle and change hands. Same leg, different hand. The leg goes out to the same side now. Play around with straightening the leg a little. Big breaths. Yeah, and then come back to the middle and grab the foot with both hands. You can stay holding just the foot with the hands, or if it's possible, hook your elbow around the foot and the knee, and then hug it in like a pigeon, an upside down pigeon. Sometimes the other leg just floats off the floor. Pull the belly to the spine. And then release. Well done. Let's do the other side. So just move that leg out of the way. Press the sacrum into the floor. And then slow circles. Take the leg up, grab with the opposite hand, straighten the bottom leg, and then just let the body tip over, roll over. Stay inside the sensations in your body. Good, release. Change hands. Into the other side. It's nice to do yoga on these warmer days. Body feels a bit more open, but don't force it. Keep taking big breaths. And then bring the foot across to the middle so you can grab it with both hands. An option to hook the elbows. And then release. Grab the knees again. Modified happy baby. See if you've got a bit more space in the hips now. And then rock up. Relax the head forward. Actually, maybe even put your hands on the back of the head. Stretch through the back of the neck. And then going to one side. And then the other side. Okay, we're going to come into plow. So plow is when we take the legs over the head. If you don't want to do that today, the modified version is just to stick the block under the hips and do legs up like that. Otherwise the legs go over the head. So once you come into it, don't move your head, because your head is in full flexion. You just take your legs over your head. And then use the weight of your body to stretch the upper part of the back where you feel tight. Find where the stiffness is in the vertebrae, those ones that are stubborn and want to move together. Stretch them out here. Keep some weight in the elbows. And then if you want to come into shoulder stand, just start to straighten the legs and take them up. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's good for your circulation to be upside down. And good for your organs. Make your legs quite active, so spread your toes like you're standing on your shoulders, like when you're standing normally. You're not sort of collapsing, you're sort of lifting. And then to come out again through plow, so the legs go back over the head. And then coming down slowly. When the feet get to the floor, keep your knees bent and windscreen wipe your knees from side to side. Okay, now bring your feet together and your knees together. And take your arms out to the sides like a cactus. So your elbows are the same height as your shoulders and your hands are above your elbow. Like that. So bend, right down to the shoulders. That's it. And then the movement that we're going to do is the arms are going to straighten and they're going to go up beside the ears like that. So that's an exhale. We inhale and we exhale. Good. Yeah, so these are called wall. You usually do them against the wall, but you can do them against the floor. But you keep your chin tucked and you keep your ribs pulling in so that your spine doesn't compensate for tightness you have in your shoulders. You want to get really mobile through the shoulders. So use the breath, inhale as you bend, exhale as you straighten, but work really hard to not move the torso or the head. Try to keep the arms on the floor. That's going to be hard, they're going to want to come off the floor. Alright, come back to the cactus position. Keep the arms pressing down. Keep the head pulling down. Breathe in and lower both of your knees over to the right. Look to the left. This is to stretch your lower back. Inhale, come to the middle. Exhale, go to the other side. Keep your feet on the floor. Keep your knees together. Twisting the whole spine. Keep going. Make this the last round. And then we'll do one more set, one final set of abs. And we're going to add a twist this time. So remember, it's always okay to regress. You could do either of the previous versions that we've done. But if you need to add on, add the twist this time. So feet off the floor, interlace the fingers again, lift the head off the floor. Big breath in. It's the same thing, you hold the breath and you lift, but this time as you breathe out, you twist towards your left knee and you straighten your right leg. Inhale, go to the middle. Hold the breath, lift, and then exhale, twist in. We're just going to do 4 more. Go really slow. Yeah, nice. Good focus. All right, when you're ready, lower the feet down. And then bring the feet together. We're going to do one-legged bridges this time. This is the last one before Shavasana. So just straighten one of your legs. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, float the hips up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Focus is in the glute. Just going to do 3 more on this side. Remember, it's not by struggling. You don't have to go all the way up. Just go to where you can. Beautiful. Change legs. Slow breath in. Full breath out. And then when you're done, hug both knees in. Circle the knees. And the other way. And then set up the corpse Shavasana. Take the arms beside the body, palms up, and then lay really still like a statue. Pay attention to what's happening in the body. Feel what's happening. But no thinking. Just feeling. Feel the warmth. Feel the heartbeat. Feel the muscles deeply resting. Feel the body recharging, healing itself. And starting to move the fingers and the toes. Take a stretch when you're ready. Open it up. How'd we go? Feel good? Thanks for coming. Namaste.